No, we just have to get Eric Holla on the show.
Why him?
I don't know. I feel like he would do it.
All right.
I agree. I would love to have him. If we don't want to invite him to your apartment, Allie, we can invite him to its studio.
Yeah, we can invite him to the studio.
That's true. That's true.
However, Timo Meyer, if you want to come to my apartment.
Hi, Shannon.
Hi, Allie.
Hi, Sarah. Sarah, how are you?
I'm honestly feeling a little bit intimidated right now.
By what?
I may have made a very silly bet the other day.
Oh, that the Devils are still going to make it to the Stanley Cup.
Not that foolish. Not that foolish. It was a bit foolish of me to join in on this bet,
Okay.
but not quite that foolish.
Is this bet possible?
Well, it could have been. The bet was simply just I went to the game against the Toronto Maple Leafs last night,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
which last time they played them, they did win,
Sure.
you know? So we bet a friend that whoever's team that we were rooting for,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
if they lost, they'd have to do a beer mile.
Who did you pick?
And well, we had to pick the Devils, Shannon.
Do I need to take you back to like the title
What
of this
show
podcast?
is this?
What?
We're not a Leafs podcast.
We might be soon.
Well, that's true.
I'm just checking.
What
Yeah.
are our opinions on Austin Matthews?
Eh,
I don't like the Ostone thing.
no, I don't like
No,
the way
I
it's
don't either.
spelled.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So obviously, as things have gone, the Devils did not beat the Toronto Maple Leafs last night.
Sure didn't.
So now I have to do a beer mile.
Correction. You have the honor of doing a beer
The
mile.
honor. Yes. At least we get to choose what we're drinking for it.
Oh, wait, so this is
That's
not
important.
an established, like you're not going to an event. You're
Oh,
just
no.
going to chug a beer
No,
and run a
so
mile.
we have to chug a beer, run a quarter of a mile, chug another beer, run another quarter of a mile.
Stop.
And the friend that we made this bet with, she did one a couple of weeks ago on the reverse of this exact same bet.
Sure.
Oh
She
my
ran a little bit
gosh.
too far. She did like 1.6-ish miles. We're gonna
Went
be
too far.
Yeah, we're gonna be very strict about this. I am not gonna run any further than I absolutely have to for this because
Yeah.
I'm going to die, I think.
Wait,
Running is hard on me enough.
and it doesn't take that long to run a mile. Every quarter of a mile, you have to stop and chug a beer.
Uh-huh.
That's too much.
Uh-huh.
That's
I
like,
would pass out.
That's
Chugging-
like 4 beers in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to die. I don't know when we're doing this.
Maybe
we haven't
ask
figured
for
it out.
like one beer for the whole mile
Oh, I wish. Oh, I wish.
or like half a beer
See, this
per
is
quarter mile.
like I said, the bet was
I'll show up.
pretty foolish of me.
Who's paying for the beer?
I don't know.
Huh.
I guess us because we were fools
Damn.
to think that the Devils would win.
Definitely pick the lightest beer.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
I can't think of any better way to go into this postseason
Yeah.
than a Devil's Lost beer mile.
Yep.
That's why this is Hot Girls Hockey, born in Jersey, our weekly opinions on the Devils, because there's no facts here, because we're analyzing by vibes.
That we are.
So, Allie, can you start us off with the red carpet report of this multiple weeks?
Yeah, we did take a
It's been a
little
bit.
unannounced break. Anyway, I'm very excited because this is
I'm fascinated.
one of the last official red carpet reports
Yeah.
for a long
It
time.
is.
We were going to be recording a special wrap up episode, but this is kind of it for the normal weekly episodes. From here, we have lots of things planned for like postseason and off season, but it's not going to be until next season that we get another like true red carpet report.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
We're like nearly done.
So I figured we had to go out with a bang.
All right.
All the boys walking the carpet.
Wow.
Okay, we got them. We got the heavy hitters. They're all here. We're starting up.
All right. I
We have
haven't looked at
Mr.
any of the photos yet.
Oh,
So
I love this.
This will be good.
I love this.
All right.
I have a best and a worst picked.
Okay.
Okay. We
Okay.
also have
No debating this time, huh?
I don't think so. I'm looking at the last one.
Okay.
Yes.
But also I'm just gonna tease this a little bit. We have a great thumbs up
We
in here.
do.
Oh,
We
And
sure
we need to
do.
talk about it.
Yes.
But we'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay.
I'm
Starting
excited.
with Mr. Jackstonian Hughes. I don't know his middle name, so Jack is too short of a name for me.
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what game this is. I'm not keeping track anymore. Point is, he's wearing a suit. It fits.
Yep.
Yes, it
It's got the
does.
Fiji water bottle. This is a good Jack Hughes suit.
Yeah.
That's all. That's what I got for you.
He looks sad.
I will
looks
say upset.
He looks despondent.
Yeah.
This is,
But that's no fault of the outfit.
I think this was the game. So they
Mhm.
actually didn't post, they kind of stopped posting arrival outfits, except on like their Instagram stories. I think they always post them there.
Yeah.
But like
Right.
you noticed that there was very much a change in the Devils' social media this past week. This was the game, I think it was the one after I don't know. It was after that awful Penguins game, I think. This might have been the Rangers game.
Who
Maybe it was the
knows?
Senators game. I don't even know. But there
Oh,
was like
man.
this one game where they posted like getting down to business or something. It was all the arrival outfits, all the boys walking in, and
Yeah.
everyone looked clinically depressed.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't blame them.
Jack looks like he just crawled out of a trench. Like this
Yeah.
is a man going through it. Anyway, his suit looks great though.
Yeah,
It's
it
just a great
does.
suit. It's really well fitted.
I can't wait to talk about Jack Hughes and our year-end roundup.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited
Mhm.
for that episode.
Mhm.
It's gonna be so fun. We're gonna we're on the red carpet.
Yep.
We're the guys, they're walking by,
We're walking
they're going
down.
fast. The
Cha-ching.
Cameras flashing.
Flashing.
cha-ching, yep,
Yeah,
that's the sound of a
it's
camera.
not-
Yep. Cha-ching.
Click, click.
You work in TV and film. You
Oh,
it's
boy.
Right,
cameras
it's cha-ching. You know, you make money for the
boy.
photos.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what that is.
Mhm. Anyway,
We're moving on.
we have coming
Yeah.
in Dawson Mercer.
Mm-hmm.
This is on Autism Acceptance Night. He's in a beautiful blue suit. He's smiling. Black tie, white shirt. It's simple. We've got a left hand. Thumbs up.
Yeah, we do.
Pointing straight up.
Point straight up.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thumbs up.
Yeah.
What makes this is the hair like wafts with the head tilt and the smile. Elevated thumbs up.
An elevated thumbs up.
Mm.
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
But then here we've got Alexander Holtz in a beautiful blue checkered suit with his coffee cup, leaning over. He's got the little kid who's walking in with him.
Yeah.
Adorable. Adorable.
I want that kid's shirt is awesome.
This kid has like this awesome. This kid is honestly on the best dress list.
It
Yes.
should be.
This kid, he's got like his little black shirt with the red Devils logo on it. It kind of is like Stadium Series-esque,
Yeah.
but reverse.
Simple.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
This kid looks cool. Alex Holtz looks cool. Coming up next, don't shoot me.
No,
I
we're
won't.
not.
I won't. I saw this photo.
What material do you think this suit is?
I
zoom in.
cannot tell.
I can't tell either. But it's new.
It's definitely
Huh.
textured.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's a picture
Looks
of
like it
Nico
would
Heischer in
feel
a black,
nice.
gray, green suit. I can't see colors.
Nope.
It's Nico in a perfect suit. 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10, 20 out of 10. It's perfect.
Wow.
No notes.
No notes.
He's perfect.
My only note is that he looks as upset as Jack Hughes.
I mean, it's Nico.
Yeah, he looks mad though.
You're right.
does.
It's
There's a quiet rage there.
Next, Timo Meyer. Like I said, I needed to hit all the highlights. I needed all
Yes.
the boys
Yeah.
on here. We've got Timo Meyer. He's in his like little red, white, and blue patriotic moment.
What's with all the blue?
Love it.
He looks good in blue.
Well, yeah, but not just him.
The
Everyone
boys were
else.
feeling blue.
We're in blue.
You're right. They're feeling blue.
Just wish it was another. Oh,
You do hate blue. I forgot.
I do hate blue, but they're feeling blue.
They're feeling blue.
Mm-hmm.
Timo wears this suit a lot. I've actually put this suit on the worst dress before because
That was the photo.
this is yes.
This is that photo.
This is what happens when Timo wears this suit.
Sure.
But when Tio wears the suit,
Yeah.
it looks like not great.
That's right. When Timo wears the suit, 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
When Tio wears this suit, garbage.
Exactly.
Throw it out. Loafers. We
Loafers.
have
Yes.
loafers.
Nice shoes.
Loafers. You know who
Yep.
else is wearing loafers? Alexander Holtz. You know who wasn't wearing loafers? Dawson Mercer.
Mm.
You're on my sneaker shit list.
Mm.
The thumbs up is giving you points.
But them shoes.
They didn't show me Jack's shoes, so
Mm.
ah,
I'm suspicious.
I
I don't trust it.
For my last red carpet report for now, I had to talk about all the faves. Nico,
Yeah.
Timo, We put Jack on there.
We did.
We're coming around to Jack.
Yeah.
Alexander Holtz. But let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one man.
Yep.
Who is the top of the red carpet report.
Yep.
And it's not Nicholas Heischer.
Nicholas. Is it? Is it Nicholas? I don't think so.
I just don't like one syllable names. Oh, I guess Nico's two syllables.
One? How do you say Nico in one syllable?
Nick.
Nick.
I don't know. Okay.
But who is at the top of this?
Mr. Brendan Smith.
As he should be.
Fuck yes. And you want to know why?
Why?
Yes.
Brendan Smith is killing it. His hair gelled back. He's got the one little like slightly curled piece fallen into his eyes. The beautiful fitted navy blue suit with the lighter like royal blue tie with the slightly sky blue shirt. We're keeping a theme. They're all same like cool tone blues.
Yep.
But he's got his buddy with him.
They do.
And his buddy's wearing a blue shirt that matches that. But for reference, people who can't see this photo, this is from the autism acceptance night. So like when they walk down the red carpet with like a kid. So he's got the like teenager with him who's got his like lighted up blue shirt on, and he's got like his arms crossed, and he's got like this just a winning smile on it. And you've got like the kid with a winning smile, Brendan Smith with his classic JCPenney catalog smile.
Yeah, that you do.
Best photo.
100
Absolutely.
out of 10.
Love it.
This just fills my heart with a little bit of joy. It's a good looking photo. Red carpet report winner, final winner of the season.
Wow.
Brendan Smith.
There are still a few more games, but
Whatever.
you know what?
I love it. I'm obsessed.
If I were the Devils, I would show up to
I'd
these
just
remaining
give up.
games in like sweatpants.
Yeah, who cares at this point?
And slippers. Put me in a bathrobe, like whatever.
Then we have a lot to talk about.
We would honestly do it, please.
Okay, we got to talk about this.
Do you want to talk about room for most improvement?
wow.
Wow.
Okay,
You're going to start
Sarah
some
and I
controversy
have-
here.
Yeah, let's talk about
Well,
it.
we don't
I
know-
want to
you
hear
don't know-
why.
You don't know where I'm going with this.
No,
Alright.
I don't.
So we have a picture
Mm-hmm.
of David Pasternak. So
Yeah.
NHL Player Association did like their player poll thing or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And one of the questions was which player has the best style?
Interesting. That's the question.
Mhm.
And he has the highest number.
David Pasternak does show up in some
it's
fun
cool.
outfits.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
He is wearing this like weird watercolor blue and white suit. It's just weird.
Yeah.
I kind of love it.
Looks like paint smears.
I'm obsessed
It's
with
fun.
this suit.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to wear this suit.
It's almost an eyesore, but it's kind of so ugly that it makes me love it.
I have definitely worn things that
That's-
are so ugly that I love it. So
Yes.
I
Yeah.
can relate.
That's my entire style. Sometimes.
It's true. You are the only person I know who could unironically pull off Versace. Like those like really like tacky Versace patterned
I
like
want
silk
one
shirts.
so bad.
You would rock it.
So how is this the room for most improvement?
Well, if you would turn your attention, please, to the left column of this photo, you will see the individuals who were also voted some of the best dressers. William Nylander, Austin Matthews. Is it Nylander or Nylander?
It's Nylander.
It's
like-
Nylander.
yeah.
Okay.
Laughing.
Nikita Kucherov. Jack
Next
Hughes.
one. Exactly.
2.47% of you voted for Jack Stoney and Hughes. Jacqueline.
Now I
Jacqueline?
understand why we're talking about this.
Yeah.
Total votes 526. Clearly, you didn't poll me.
I just
Mm-hmm.
Put me on the council.
Yeah.
Your Honor.
I think you should have a weighted vote.
I think so.
This is your segment.
I'm the official NHL red carpet reporter.
You are. And they think they can put Jack Hughes in here?
And they can put Jack Hughes anywhere near this list. So room for most improvement goes to the NHL Players Association polls for allowing this to putting Jack Hughes on this list
It just-
when Timo Meyer exists.
Truly. Huh?
How?
Crime. Illegal. Straight
Even-
to jail.
Even Nico.
Put Nico on this list.
Any of them.
Siegenthaler.
Siegenthaler.
Yeah.
The Swiss boys are being robbed. Do you want to see some of
Wow.
David Pasternak's?
Jesper Bratt.
Jesper Bratt.
Just for Brad, another one. Yeah.
This is another good David Pasternak outfit, by the way.
Okay.
I do genuinely love that he just like is not
he
afraid.
does fun stuff.
Yeah. He wears some fun stuff.
I love that. Colors, patterns,
Yes.
bold.
Bathrobes.
Bathrobes.
Oh my gosh.
You know what would actually be hilarious? You could not do this. Everyone would be really pissed off. But I think it would be funny.
Oh,
if one of the Devils players showed up to one of the games in one of those silly stereotypical golf outfits with the hats with the pom-pom.
Oh my God.
Because they're not going to the playoffs. So they're just going golfing.
Oh, okay. Real quick. You said the word golf. I thought you said goth.
That would be great too.
And I'm picturing what oh my gosh, I forget his
that
name.
Basketball player.
Yes.
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler. Thank you.
He was emo,
The producer
though.
would be
There's a
embarrassed.
difference.
Yeah. But it would be really fun if the Devils showed up in something like that because it's the end of the season.
I feel like some fans would be pissed off about that, but like I think it would be funny.
I would love it.
That'd be
Hee hee ha ha. There was something else one of our friends, our Twitter friends, requested to put in this segment.
okay.
And I think there's no rules, so we can put this here.
It's your segment, girl.
Okay.
The Devils played a game on Good Friday. There was a clip that went viral of Timo and Nico both doing like the sign of the cross as they came out of the tunnel.
Mhm.
And our friend Chrissy, her suggestion for adding this to the red carpet report is that it was hot.
Okay.
And we put hot things on the red carpet report.
This is hot girls hockey. We can do whatever.
I think, yeah, go ahead. Add that to best dress of the league. I don't know where it goes on the list.
You know what? I'll figure it out.
We'll just put like bonus half a point hot cross.
Hot cross.
Yeah.
Yep. I like it. Hot cross.
Okay.
And this is for people listening who don't know, Sarah does keep tallies of these segments, and there will be coming soon in the next few weeks in our wrap-up episode, we will give out our awards, our final end of season awards.
Yeah, we will.
Yes.
So hot cross for Timo and Nico. Happy Easter, boys. I have some exciting news, Shannon.
What's the news?
We have a live update from our Hot Girls Hockey field fashion reporter.
Okay.
Katie found Pasternak's suit.
Oh.
It is an ASOS design skinny suit jacket in white and blue print. Originally was about $121. Now $54, but it's sold out.
Damn. He made that suit look way more expensive than
Yeah,
I thought it was.
You're totally right. She
Love
was
it.
also creeping through his Instagram and says he has really good taste and she likes his taste in Givenchy and Kid Super. So,
Oh. Well, I'm glad he was ranked at the top of that list. I'm reading your note. Sarah.
Yep.
Can you give us our multiple weekly update?
Should I just say it? Should I just say the note as it is?
I think you should. Yes.
Should I just say it?
Yeah.
Fuck. We've officially been eliminated from playoff contention.
Yeah.
This is the saddest weekly update that we've had to do this whole show. No fun segment name here. Just
No.
sad. We all knew it was coming, but
It hurts now that we can officially
yeah.
say it.
It was sad to see in person.
Oh, yeah. You were in person.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It is official. We have crunched the devil's math numbers.
The devil's math is done.
There will be no more.
There's no more to be done.
The calculations are correct. The Devils are mathematically eliminated
They're
from
out.
the playoffs.
There's no more
I
to say
can't-
than that.
Yeah, I can't even have blind faith anymore.
No,
I just
you
have to
can't.
accept it.
We're free. We're free.
We're free.
We're free. Is there a song about freedom?
Probably.
Free. You know, all I can think of is
Now I'm free.
free falling.
I'm confused what we're free from.
The Devils.
The misery of
it's
this
like-
season.
Yes.
We are free.
Yeah.
We don't have to have hopes anymore.
Nope.
It's
We know
nothing
what's
matters.
happening now.
it doesn't matter anymore.
Okay.
It hasn't for a while, but now we know for certain it doesn't.
Yep. So now we have to pick some teams to support.
Well, I put
In
up
the
a
playoffs.
poll on Twitter today.
Oh, did you?
Let me.
I didn't see it.
It's not complete yet.
All right.
Okay.
There's still some time to vote, but let me see. The people have been saying, well, I only gave so
What
many
are their
options.
Yeah.
Obviously, I wasn't putting Rangers
Okay,
as an
good.
option.
That
Boston
was-
Bruins, no. You know, Hurricanes, no.
No.
Nope.
Lightning, no.
No.
So the only options I gave
Okay.
were Maple Leafs, Stars, Predators, and Canucks.
Okay.
Okay.
Canucks are winning by a mile with 52% of the vote. It just went up from 51%. Someone must have voted.
All right.
Mayhaps that has something to do with the fact that Quinn
Quinn's
Hughes
on the team. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
yeah.
That makes the most sense.
I'm okay with it.
I'm not opposed to it. Yeah. We could learn something
We can.
about the Canucks.
Yeah.
They do wear your least favorite color.
Most of them do. It's fine.
Yeah. I was leaning towards Stars, which is currently in second place.
Yeah.
I just like green and I like Stars. Stars are, I think I'm leaning towards the Stars because the Stars have like the girlies, you know?
They do.
They have the girlies.
They
and
sure do. And I'm here for that.
I want to be with the girlies,
Right.
rooting for someone.
Yeah.
Canucks, I guess, have some of the girlies, but
They must.
I don't know. The Stars have a lot of the girlies.
Toronto definitely does too, but
Yeah.
I just don't want to.
Yeah.
I just don't want to support them.
Stone.
On.
I got to think deeply about this.
Yeah.
I don't
We
have an
got time.
answer right now.
Yeah, we got time before we pick.
I'm leaning towards the Predators.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
But-
You have Nashville energy.
Questions.
What's that mean?
What does that mean?
You just like have Nashville energy.
Thank you for clarifying.
So, in a previous episode of this on this segment, Shannon, you said that you had a new goal for the Devils for this season.
I did.
Can you remind the listeners what your one last hope was?
We just need to beat the Islanders in points. Are we not there?
You said
Oh,
that,
Shannon.
and you, I think, catapulted the Islanders into the playoffs.
I think you did.
I think you can be blamed for this.
Fuck. I'm sorry. I just
They have not technically clinched, but they are third in the Metro.
Yeah. And they
What
were not there
happened?
then.
we were ahead of them by like a point.
Things got bad. Things
I'm-
got real bad over here.
Really sorry. I'm just not going to talk about the teams and who I like and who I don't like anymore.
Yeah. Fair.
Well, let's talk about
Damn. Hold on. Sorry. I just need to comment. They're going to finish the season 7th in the Metro.
Yes, they
After
are. I didn't
being-
even want to say it. Yeah.
7 is my favorite number.
7th.
Dougie Hamilton. That's where it all went downhill. The Devils lost number
Honestly-
7 and they end number
We
7
ended up
in the
7th. Yeah. Oh.
They started as the team predicted to not just go to the playoffs, but to win the
Win.
cup.
Yep.
to win.
They are
Yep.
7th in the Metro,
Yep.
only above Columbus.
Mhm.
At
So
least-
basically last.
It
We're-
basically lasts.
Yeah.
Columbus.
Yeah.
But we're not last though.
I
Well,
mean-
as long as Columbus is a team, we will never be last.
Nothing matters anymore. So
Not at all.
Let's talk about the first game that doesn't matter.
Do it.
This was the Buffalo Sabres game. What happened? Because my life's kind of like out of control right now, and I did not get the chance to watch this one.
I think this was the Good Friday game,
Oh,
and it was not a Good Friday for the Devils.
Was not.
what were the highlights of this game?
The only real thing that I have to say about this game was that I had a moment when I was watching this that I got a little scared because I saw my last name on the screen
Oh yeah, that was weird.
along the
what?
boards. I saw it multiple times. And I don't have a common last name.
No.
No.
And I looked around, I was like,
Why is it there?
there's nobody here. But I was like, did anyone see that? But I was talking to no one. But I got a little worried. So it felt very much like, is the TV talking to me?
Oh my
Am
God.
I losing my mind right now? It's a company. I'm not going to say what it is because you can easily find out what my name is because of this company, but freaked me out.
It was weird.
Yeah,
Just a
that's
smidge.
freaky.
So Jake Allen was in net.
All right.
We'd love to see it. Guess who scored the first goal?
Scarred.
Scored.
Sorry.
Um,
Scored the first goal.
I don't remember at all.
Not only was it the Devils,
Oh my gosh.
Huh.
it was Max Willman.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And I felt that little spark of joy, I feel,
Yeah.
anytime Max Bowman scores, where I'm like, yeah,
I
maybe
agree.
they can do this. And then that little spark of joy was ripped out of my heart and thrown on the ground and stomped and stomped and stomped by fucking Tage Thompson.
Yeah, it was like all that one guy.
Scoring
That
a hat
sucks.
trick and then said, one more.
Yeah.
4 times.
Just one more for you.
Ew.
Tage. What kind
Kinda
of
name.
name is Tage?
Good for him, but that sucks.
Yeah.
I had a lot of thoughts, but honestly, we have a million games to talk about. And truthfully,
We do.
none of this shit matters anymore.
There's only one note I want to talk about.
Yeah.
from
So-
this.
Here were my significant notes. It started off. I don't remember how it started off. I don't know. The Devils did okay, I think. Bratt scored. The top line cooks. Keep Nico, Bratt, and Meyer together forever. It's a beautiful line. There were 2 late penalties taken by the Sabres that resulted in overlapping power plays for Jersey. No goals
Interesting.
on those power plays. And at this time, I was still kind of optimistic. I don't know. I was just optimistic. At this time, I was still optimistic.
Yeah.
And then this lack of power play goals, whatever, continued to be a thing.
Mhm.
Whatever. Do we care?
No.
No.
Not
Doesn't
anymore.
matter. Doesn't matter.
Nope.
I'm bringing up a note here because any chance I have to compliment Nico Hischier, I will.
Sure.
At the end of that second power play, Tuck.
But
How do I pronounce his name?
I don't know who that is.
I can't remember. Hold on. Touch. It's Touch, apparently.
Interesting.
All right.
Alex Touch was serving a penalty for tripping Dawson Mercer, came out of the box. He had like the most dangerous breakaway chance, but like Nico hustled so hard to break it up. I just love to see it.
Nice.
This man works so hard.
Captain,
So fucking good at this game.
we salute you.
We
Yes.
love you. Jake Allen really tried to keep them in for as long as he could. And it went from a pretty good first period to second period breakdowns that allowed the Sabres to tie it up pretty late in the second. On, you guessed it, a back pass that didn't connect. Third period, they struggled to get into the offensive zone and instead were bogged down by Buffalo in the defensive zone for like most of the first half, which really kind of cut any chance they had to make a comeback. I made an important note that Devin Levi, the Sabres goalie, is a cutie. At one point, his mask got like knocked off and he like flung his hair back and had a little,
Wow.
a little,
Oh.
Moment.
a little Disney moment there.
Mhm.
Anyway, he's cute. Loved that. Jake Allen fought so hard to
Jake
keep
Allen.
the boys in this.
Mm-hmm.
He was pulling his late third period gymnastics to stop like 7 rebounds. That might be a possible exaggeration. I don't know.
Who
I wrote
knows?
7.
Who cares?
So we're going to say it's 7.
Yeah.
It's my favorite number.
Yep.
Tage Thompson, hat trick. For the record, Jake Allen made the save, but it like bounced off of him into
Yeah.
like onto the paint.
I will not fault him.
Yes, not Jake Allen's fault. Whatever. Game ends on an empty net goal times 2.
We had 2 empty nets.
2. They got an empty net goal and just left the net empty. They just said, fuck it. Tage Thompson gets his 4 goals. Game ends. Tebow goes up to the net and just smashes the stick.
Don't blame him.
On the net.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I could be making this up.
Oh my gosh.
Who remembers anymore?
I don't know. But like, dude was pissed because he's been carrying this team for a month. You've got like Nico, Jake Allen, and Timo just like hoisting the team on
Yeah.
their back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be tired too.
This man was like the leading goal scorer in the NHL.
Oh, yeah.
In all of March. This is the last game of March.
Wow.
And, they
And he
just-
didn't even end up as one of the stars of the month.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
What the
That was
hell?
some BS. He's our star of the month.
He sure is.
Timo, we love you.
Yep.
I'm just declaring love to everyone. Who will it be next?
Let's talk about the next game I don't want to talk about.
I don't want to talk. I don't
want to talk about
care.
this game. It made me so mad. I just turned it off and just went to bed.
One of my
didn't
best
care.
friends, who's a Penguins fan, was at this game.
Oh, geez.
And I texted her just a frowny face
Yeah.
after this game was over. And she just texted me a bunch of pictures of the penguin emoji.
There's
and then
her
when
Penguins
they
win.
won, I was like, I'm happy
Yeah.
for you, girl.
Yeah.
Because this is a classic example. The Penguins did not win this game. The Devils lost this game.
Yeah.
We need to stop doing that.
Do we?
Next season. We'll start next season.
Some things that I noted in this game were unfortunately Since coming back, Jonas Siegenthaler has not been getting himself into very fortunate situations. A lot of the times when he is on the ice, the other team will score on them. It's not to say that that's always his fault, but there were some times in this game where he would get on the ice and immediately just pass it over to somebody on the Penguins and then they'd score. Sucked. A good quote from Bill, though, was that Kurtis Lazar ended a 2-month goal drought, and the Devils did have the lead at that point.
Yes, let's talk about that.
But
let's get into that.
All right.
Yeah. Here's the thing, Shannon. The first 2 periods of this game don't matter. Did you watch this game?
Of course not. My life is in chaotic mode until the end of this month.
Yeah, you do have something special going on.
I hate it.
If you were to go back and watch this game, you could skip all the way to the 3rd period.
Wouldn't matter.
You know what happens in the first 2 periods? Meyer scores, Lazar scores, Bratt scores. Okay, cool. Devils go into the 3rd period with a 3-1 lead against the Penguins, a team they have dominated for multiple seasons. At this point.
Had a 3-1 lead, and the score that I see written in our notes is the end result.
Yep.
We lost.
My favorite score of all.
Yes, Shannon. If you are wondering how the Devils went in 20 minutes from a 3-1 lead to a 6-3 loss.
Yeah.
I don't know if I even want to know.
I'm going to tell you anyway.
This is why I turned it off. Wow. It made me so mad.
Wow. It started with the Pens capitalizing on a PK. Bratt went off for slashing.
Okay.
Oopsie doopsie. And it was just really unfortunate. The Devils gave away their strong lead. I think the Pens scored maybe once before this. But in any case, when it really started to go downhill is on this penalty where the Penguins were able to take the lead. They were kind of like suddenly back in it. It was on a heartbreaking Crosby-Malkin combo score. Crosby scored, Malkin set him up, which is just like a classic Penguins move, and it got him back in it. And from there, the Penguins used this momentum to tie the game up and bulldoze the rest of the way through the Devils. It really kind of just turned into chaos. At one point, like Malkin boards Nemitz, and then after much crowd screaming, the Devils got like a power play in the bottom of the 3rd that they just had to capitalize on. Just like score a goal,
anything,
tuck this game away. It'll be fine. Forget about the messiness that let the Penguins tie it up. Jack tried to get kind of fancy on the power play, and the puck escaped him. Not just him, honestly, it escaped all of them multiple times. It was like one of those classic things where it was just like passes were just not connecting. They got nothing on the power play. Nemitz went out when he was injured after he got boarded. I think he left the game briefly and then came back just in time for the Pens to take the lead. And I wrote this note that just says 3 fucking Pens goal in the 3rd. No, it wasn't 3. Because then Malkin scores when Jake Allen tried to deflect, but Luke was kind of also there trying to block and was kind of maybe in the way of not intentionally necessarily, but Jake Allen tried to deflect. Luke was kind of there. The puck just kind of was bouncing around and it bounced in off of Malkin. I don't even know if he took a shot.
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't care if it was an accident or not, because deflections like that are going to happen. And this was the goal that a lot of people were harping on. Oh, you got to block that one. No. The Devils started to lose this game.
It was before that.
Yeah.
The moment they gave up 3 consecutive goals.
Yeah.
Sidney Crosby got an empty net. Whatever.
Yep.
It ended 6-3.
The best score ever.
The game, I guess, if you were to watch it back, the game kind of starts to really fall apart about 7 minutes into the 3rd when the Pens scored for the first time in the 3rd. And 7 minutes. So 7 minutes. Those goals were scored in the final 13 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
It wasn't at the top of the 3rd. It was 7 minutes in. And you could almost feel the energy shift. The Devils still had the lead, but the Penguins scored and then they tied it up pretty quickly afterwards. And as soon as they tied, you could tell that the Devils were done. You could just tell that they were shaken. I almost feel like this is a team where you have to call time out in moments like that to center them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish we had basketball timeout.
They fall, like they crumble like a house of cards. And they kept showing the audience with each successive goal. They kept panning to the audience, and all of the Devils fans just looked stunned. It was silent. You know, like when people normally cheer when they see themselves on the Jumbotron?
Yeah.
People would like look up. People didn't even notice they were on the Jumbo. Everyone was just sitting there with their jaws open.
Just in disbelief.
Like,
It's
just
happening.
Honestly shocked. And here's the thing. That I really, this honestly, after this game, I had very few notes to say on any of the games because this is kind of the moment where I packed it in. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't really care if the Devils win or lose. Genuinely. There's 32 teams in the NHL. So the odds at any given year are that your team is going to lose, right?
Yeah.
Only one team wins the Stanley Cup.
Right.
I just like this team. I like the players. I generally like watching them play. They all seem like fun guys. They generally seem like they're like fun to watch. I like the fans. I don't really care if they lose.
I love following them.
Yeah. But I just like want them to try.
Right.
And this game, at least in the third period,
They didn't
try.
Nope.
They really handed this game away.
Yeah.
They had it and they handed it away.
Yep. And at that point, it's just not enjoyable.
And at that point, you might as well just do some shit.
And then, they should do something silly.
And they sure did.
They absolutely did.
Yeah.
Where did they go after this Penguins game? The very next night, because this was the first night of a back-to-back.
Oh, yeah.
So the Devils,
Wow. Okay, this is
Give
all
up.
making more sense
and
now.
this embarrassing loss to the
Yep.
Penguins, and then go straight to the Garden to face the Rangers,
Mhm.
who have already clinched their playoffs like approximately 800 years
Yeah,
ago.
they sure did.
So the Devils leave their embarrassing loss against the Penguins.
And they decided they are going to do some wacky shit.
They're going to get the people's attention.
They did.
They're going to show the people that they care.
I felt it. It was fantastic.
The lights were
It was for
still
you.
low in MSG.
Yeah.
The puck drops. Chaos erupts. Kurtis McDermott makes eye contact with Matt Rempe,
Mhm.
and it was all over from there. Like line brawl. Everyone was fighting.
This was a 5-on-5 fight.
Yeah.
We'll get into the details during the Skirkuffle segment.
Oh,
but
yes.
This is just hysterical.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
Absolutely wild.
I didn't know I needed this.
Yeah. Put a pin in it. We'll get
Yeah.
back to it.
I knew we needed this. Did I think it would happen?
No.
And not with the Devils basically instigating it.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll get to it later.
Oh yeah. I'm very excited to talk about this.
The only thing I will say, is that the Devils tried to win this one.
They did.
You could feel it.
Yeah.
And they had the
it was
lead.
close.
It was
Yeah.
a close game. Nico did Shannon's favorite celebration, pointing to the assist king.
Nice.
Thank you for describing what I'm doing because this is not a video format.
Not yet.
We got a revenge goal, former Ranger Brendan Smith.
Woo!
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was the one who actually tied it up, got the Devils back in there.
Woo.
They lost 3-4.
At least it was close.
It was close. And you know what? That's impressive because after the chaos that started this game,
Mm-hmm.
the Devils did not play great.
No.
They played
Oh my gosh.
They lost how many of their defense guys?
all of them.
Like all of them. It was like just Luke out there.
And Smith.
But to be fair,
Fourth winger,
Langer
Brendan Smith.
first. Wait, shoot. I can't repeat it.
Fourth line winger is what I was trying to get. Fourth
There we go.
winger.
Worthlinger.
All right. I was gonna say though, strategically, you could say it was strategically.
We'll get into it.
Yeah,
We'll
but
get into it.
They were also missing some people
We'll get into
that
it.
I think gave us a good,
We'll get into it.
chance. What a fun game.
If they had won this game, that would have been the wackiest
That would have been
thing
so funny.
all season.
I could rewatch this game. Like it would, if we won, like it would have gone down in history.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been good
Yeah.
food. It would have
Mhm.
sustained me for the entire
Mhm.
off season.
Yeah.
A hearty meal.
A hearty meal.
Instead, this was just a really good salty snack.
Yep.
that you regret the next morning.
Yep. You're not
I don't
wrong.
often regret my salty snacks. It's more the sugary ones.
Oh, I never
I
regret a
regret.
sugary snack.
Oh,
If I have too much overly buttered, salty popcorn, I will get very sick. I can't
Well,
even.
Shannon, call the Devils buttery popcorn because they're making me
they
sick.
sure are. I mean, not with this next game.
Yeah.
This is the only highlight of this week's.
Let's talk about our highlight.
I didn't watch it. Like you said.
This was your game. Your
What?
boy.
Oh, well, Eric Holla did score first. That's all I got.
Woo.
No, but no, you're right. I honestly slipped into this like
It was hard to motivate me to put the game on at that point.
it really was.
So
Well, if they continue to do wacky shit like each game,
true.
that would be super satisfying. This is the time to just do anything.
Yeah.
This is when we put Luke Hughes in net.
They should.
Just one game. Like, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
They should let Nico fight.
Yes.
We almost had one.
Could you imagine? I feel like Nico, you said it earlier in the red carpet report. Sarah said it earlier in the red carpet report that he has the quiet rage.
Oh yeah.
He looks pissed enough to fight.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Because you sent us that beautiful little clip from Twitter of Nico getting really upset.
Oh yeah,
And I
after
was
an
just
empty net goal.
thinking, yeah, if you just unleashed
I'm just
that,
I think he needs it. It would be cathartic.
yes,
We almost had it. We were robbed of a Nico fight when like Kachuk kind of bowled him over and then Ball took offense and fought him, took a swing at Kachuk. And the fight kind of broke out behind Nico. And my favorite thing is that Nico had his back to them and he was still trying to dig the puck out. And then he kind of like turned around just like right into the fight happening behind him.
Yeah.
And I just love this. What a one-track mind. Man gets knocked down, gets right up, keeps trying to continue the play.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Has no awareness that the fight has broken out. Play has stopped behind him.
Yeah.
Commitment.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's captain.
He's focused.
That is our
He is
captain.
So focused.
He's paying
Mhm.
attention.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Is-
to the fight, but
Yeah. Is that why we won this game?
no, we won this game because Brendan Smith
Oh fucking yeah.
decided to be elite goal scorer.
Yep.
B.
Oh.
Schmitty.
Again.
2 games in a row.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who else is doing that right now? I
Timo,
don't know.
maybe.
Timo?
Yeah, probably.
Same level, you know?
Timo
Timo?
Meyer.
Brendan
Brendan
Smith?
Smith.
It's the same.
They're the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fight me.
Tweet at us if you disagree. Dare you. Paula Palat also scoring.
Yeah.
They took an early lead in the 1st.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh, did Nico? Oh, yeah. Nico scored too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Jesper Bratt set him up with a sexy back pass.
There's that assist king.
We love to
Yet
see it.
again.
So fucking good at setting
Mhm.
people up. This was a B. Schmitty 3-point night.
Oh, I love that.
What?
He
I
had
love
I
that.
don't remember whose goals he had assists on, but yeah.
Dang.
And then this is the only thing that mattered to me about this game, well, besides them winning. The game ends with BB Kachuk throwing a temper tantrum.
Mm-hmm.
I just like don't understand. Like it I think at this point it is like muscle memory, instinctive to just finish, like the puck just needs to end in the net.
Right. So
And
what
he-
happened? So what happened? Just to clarify,
Yeah.
is that the Senators pulled their goalie. Nico had the puck. He was like going for the empty net. The game ends. The buzzer sounds, and like Nico kind of pulls up and just kind of like lets the puck go into the net.
Yeah.
Just continuing the path that he was on.
It wasn't even a shot. He
No.
just literally guided it.
Yeah.
Everyone's like not even skating, they're just gliding.
Yeah.
Nobody's
The game
moving.
is over. He didn't like take a shot.
No.
Brady Kachuk, that little Kachuk fuse in his
Yeah.
brain just snapped.
He just let this be the thing that let him unleash onto Nico. And I hate it.
Yeah.
It was not necessary.
Yeah.
It's just childish.
It's big baby behavior.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's
But,
just
like, grow up.
Really?
Ugh.
Like,
get
you've
over
never
your-
seen
Some people
anyone do
have
that.
Real problems, Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think beating somebody over an empty net goal after the buzzer is appropriate.
Yeah.
And it's like, even if Nico, or if a player was, because we had this before earlier, that there was a player that was like flashy about it, like putting his full force.
Shannon, that was the Senators.
Oh.
The Senators did that. It was Greg who took the shot on the empty net.
Oh my
The
gosh.
slap shot. It was them.
Either it's okay or not okay. I think it's okay. It just doesn't matter anymore after the buzzer. And if it bothers you,
get over it.
What can you do? The guy took the shot. Like,
yeah.
It's like that unwritten rule thing that it's an unwritten rule, so it's not something that could be followed.
I think Nico should have been more obnoxious about it.
He should have.
I think he should have looped around, done a little Michigan goal. I think he should have stopped and kicked it into the net.
Yeah.
I think he should have
taken
taken a shot and then spit on the Senators.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's glad we won this game.
Yeah.
We did.
They should feel more embarrassed about that. They lost to these Jersey Devils.
Yeah.
Because it just gets more embarrassing during the next game. I also,
This,
what happened?
I would call this the 4-7 game against the Nashville Predators. I call this the game that won't end in the season that won't die.
God.
That's a pretty good way to sum it up.
I watched this whole game. The third period is what really mattered. No, it's not.
Oh,
Okay.
The OT is what really matters.
We went into OT.
Yes. Third period, whatever. It's tied. They go to OT. OT is just nothing happens. Nothing happens until the last 30 seconds. Luke takes a penalty for tripping, which I was bitter about because Palat was tripped like a minute earlier and the refs didn't call it.
That's not cool.
And I get that they usually don't call them in overtime because, whatever.
Yeah, they called it on Luke.
But yeah, I mean, his trip was pretty egregious. The other, I don't remember who he tripped, but he went flying into the air like a Wile E. Coyote cartoon. It was a little bit silly. But
gosh darn.
This put them, now they're in OT. So now they're like, now Predators have an advantage. And the camera pans to the Devils bench.
Oh no.
And they're standing there, over the clipboard, figuring out the whiteboard, figuring out what they're going to do.
Yep.
And you see Brendan Smith. This man has a plan.
Oh.
He's gesturing very excitedly to, I think it was Nemitz was out with him. Gesturing very excitedly. They're in an OT.
Okay.
Penalty kill. They get the puck shorthanded. Brendan Smith gets a shot. It didn't go anywhere.
He tried for us, though.
He tried really hard.
He
But
sure
the fact
did.
that he got the puck to have a short.
I don't know who got the puck. I think Nemitz maybe got the puck and passed it.
Right.
But
the
they
fact
were,
that it
they
just
were
like
hustling
they
for
were
a shorty.
trying.
Yeah. Man.
I love that. Oh, so
But
close.
this is the last 30 seconds of OT. So you know what happens then?
we lost.
No, a shootout.
Oh.
Yeah.
They went to a shootout.
Wait, we went to a shootout.
I told you
Yeah.
this is the game that wouldn't end.
Yeah.
Goes to a shootout. Now, okay.
Now nothing matters anymore.
I want to ask you guys. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
You're playing the Predators.
Yep.
This actually was not, the Predators did not run away with this game. I think that the Devils Predators, they were
Right. I mean, it
They
went
were
to a
holding-
shootout for a reason.
yeah, went to shoot. Yeah, they were holding their own. They're
Okay.
pretty evenly matched.
Yeah.
Who are you sending out for your first shot?
The first shot.
The first shot.
First shot.
First shot. Who are you sending?
It's between Timo and Brat.
Okay, they picked Timo.
Okay.
Didn't make it.
Okay.
That's okay. Preds, I don't remember who they sent out. They didn't make it. So who are you sending out second?
Then I would said Brat.
Okay, that's what they did.
Wow. I didn't watch this game.
Shannon and Travis Green are on
Yeah.
the same wavelength. They
Uh-huh.
sent out Brat. Doesn't
For
work.
now, at least.
Okay.
Send out Brat doesn't work. O'Reilly scores for the Preds on his shot.
Okay.
Okay, so you're down 1. You need to score on your final shot. Who are you sending out?
It's funny because I did put a list of players in my head
Yeah.
of who I wanted to put out there, but now that we're in this order, maybe not working, but I'm just going to say it anyway.
Who?
Uh-huh.
Simone Nemitz. I would put out
Interesting.
next.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Not what they went for.
Sarah, who would
did
you
he put out?
At this point,
Yeah.
God, I don't even know anymore. Who's even there this game?
So,
Chris Tierney. Fuck it. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Who's there?
Elite power forward.
Not
Brendan Smith.
Not who they picked. That's not
Who
who
would you not pick?
Yeah.
I would not put Jack out there.
Well,
So,
Is that who the third person is?
yes.
Okay. What happened? Did he score?
No, of course not.
No.
Oh my gosh. Should have put Nemitz out there.
yeah.
Even they never put Nico out there, but like, fuck it.
Honestly, he would have been
I-
a better.
I would have put out Holtz,
Dawson Mercer, maybe.
Mercer.
Yeah, maybe. Here's what I'm thinking. Jack is great on breakaways. I feel like shootouts are different than a breakaway, though. Because
Yes.
the difference with a breakaway is that the goalie doesn't necessarily have time to prepare. Like, you get the puck,
Yes.
you get it fast, you race over there, and the goalie's kind of panicked and scrambling. In a shootout, the goalie's prepared for you. They know you're coming. It's just you and the goalie. And that
Mhm.
changes the mental game of it a little bit.
That's what I was going to say. It's the mental game in the shootout that I don't think Jack is fully there yet.
I think if you're going to put Jack in your shootout, and bear in mind,
I would make him
Jack with a shoulder injury,
Yeah.
that's like that's working against him. That makes it a lot harder
Yeah.
for him to do like his little, because I think
Mhm.
he can be good at a shootout because
Sure.
he can kind of like
Yeah.
trick the goalie, but it's harder for him to do his little tricks when his shoulder is injured.
Right.
mentally. Where Jack is, I put him first.
I put him middle. I was thinking first.
Interesting,
Why would you put him first?
Get it over
because
with.
Jack excels when he's the superstar.
Okay.
I think when, like, even though we've seen him break under pressure, he's like high risk, high reward.
Mm.
So I would make him first.
I agree that would do well for him, but thinking of the whole system, I would put him middle.
Interesting.
Playing the mental game because
See, Timo should be fourth. He should not be first.
okay,
Fourth.
so here's my thing. Fourth, or how are we? Okay, anyway, so here's my thing.
Sorry. I'm like, I've been really thinking this out. I'm too far into the
So
shootout.
here's my thing. I think part of the problem too is that putting Jack third means that if someone scores before him, that adds additional pressure on
Yeah.
him
Yes.
to produce.
That's why I wanted to be first.
I agree, but I think second because Timo tends to be pretty decent at shootouts.
Yeah.
You know, comparatively, I think he's your best shot to actually score on a shootout, and I think the mental effect that it has on the opponent
Right.
if they have to go into the shootout knowing that they're down a point.
Right.
So you put Timo out there figuring that he has your best chance to actually score. If he does score, now the Predators are sweating bullets a little bit knowing that they need to get one of
Yeah.
these goals.
Good point.
You put Jack in the middle because if Timo doesn't score, whatever, you still have another person after you to make
Sure.
an attempt. If he does score, cool. You're sitting pretty knowing that you're in a good position. Then you put Jesper Bratt. Cool as a
Yes.
cucumber.
Mhm.
No stress on that man.
Close it out.
Mhm.
Out third.
Yep.
Does anyone want to talk about the Toronto Maple Leafs game?
This
You were at this game.
I was at this game. Yeah. So I got,
There's Prudential paid you to be at this game.
they basically did. Yeah. They basically did. They gave we had to spin the wheel thing. I got a bag, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they paid me. Yeah.
Collection
Um,
of devil's tote bags.
Yeah. Toronto scored first as predicted. Nothing matters anymore. Did we ever get anywhere? Did we break that record?
They started scoring first.
So
course
did we
we
like
did.
just come short of it?
Let me see.
We can't even like break a bad record.
Right. I was kind of hoping we'd at least get something.
They should just not take any shot on goal for the rest of the season.
Yeah. At least
Un-
until the other team scores. Then you can try. you
Yeah.
know?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Um,
I've tried looking this stat up.
I could not find this anywhere.
It's like hard. It's just Ryan Novo is like
Right.
keeping track of this.
Yeah, he's got
So-
like a little Excel sheet that he's just filling out himself.
I'll ask him. Slide into his DMs. Help.
We're pretty close, I'm sure.
But then Nico, our good old captain, ties it up for us.
Woo.
I have no hope. But it was fun to see, at least in person.
Yeah.
This was the game that was going to decide if we were eliminated. I mean, it was going to happen. It was
Yeah.
either going to be this or it was going to be the next one. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But
This was it.
This was it. This was the one that was going to determine that. And for a little bit, the Devils were in the lead. Nico scored.
Okay.
Dawson Mercer scored.
They're such teases.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Just fucking end it already. Don't try to build me up just to knock me down.
Yeah. Jake Allen was doing great things, as he always does. The snake, you know?
Not snake in like a derogatory way. Snake like he slithers around.
Yeah.
And
Great.
Yeah, no, I got it. I was like, where did that come from? Who said that first?
I don't know who came up with that. Yeah.
Huh.
And then Toronto scored twice in rapid succession. And I just went, oh, man. Because I knew the beer mile was incoming at this point. They actually scored a third time almost right after that. They did get that one taken back. The Devils challenge.
Sure.
And it got taken back. Jake Allen had gloved it and they like knocked it back out or whatever. It's fine. And then I stopped paying attention to the game.
Yeah, that's valid.
They played this little bit of Timo Meier, his actual head that they put on like a little bobblehead body.
Okay.
And they had this just sitting around. I cannot remember. He was talking. I don't remember what he was saying because I just sat there in awe at this Timo Meier bobblehead bit that they were doing.
Wait, it was on the screen?
Uh-huh.
On the Jumbotron.
Uh-huh.
And it was talking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I had not seen that before.
Wow.
It was very silly.
I hope whoever's in charge of the Jumbotron just gives as much like fuck it, whack it energy to the end of the season.
It felt like it. It was very much fuck it, wacky energy out there.
Wow.
And there was some really wacky energy going on in the stadium. This was a Devils Toronto Maple Leafs game. And during the t-shirt toss thing, some guy reaches over very far, like down across a couple of rows, grabs himself a t-shirt. And
Okay.
I don't think anything of it. I don't look at the guy because why would I until I hear him yelling and he's ripping the shirt apart with his teeth while wearing a Rangers jersey.
Deranged.
The deranged energy that his veins were popping out of his neck. He looked like he was
real.
Yeah, this was real. Like he stole a shirt from what probably would have been like a kid who was happy to have a shirt, but he paid real money. He paid real cash dollars to wear a Rangers jersey to a Devils Maple Leafs game to rip a shirt apart with his teeth. I have no idea what it must be like in the mindset of these Rangers fans. Can you imagine like just being so obsessed with the Devils that you actually spend your money to hate watch the game in person? I can't fathom that.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This was our field fashion correspondent's first ever hockey game, wasn't it?
It sure was. And I didn't realize that until very late in the game. I just
because she's her first experience.
Yeah, she's been here like listening to us record the show before, and I just kind of figured like, oh, she must have watched a game with us on the couch or something, or like she's gone to one like just at some point in her life.
She was our first ever fan.
Yeah, and at the end, when we'd realized this was her first actual hockey game.
Oh my gosh!
Roman asked her like, "Oh, what did you think?" And she went, "It's hockey."
Yeah. It's hockey.
Yep. As good as a reaction to have as any. This game was a little sad.
Well, let's talk about what makes hockey and move on into the Skirt Cuffle Award.
Womp, womp, womp.
Wow. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
So we know what we need to talk about.
Oh, yes.
There was a fight during the Ottawa Senators game with McDermott. He did great. He won.
Yeah, that's the fight we have to talk about this week.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
That's the one.
It definitely
Nothing
is.
else happened.
Yep. That's the only person McDermott fought.
But what I really want to talk about is last episode, I joked about like I received this chocolate cupcake and I didn't know I needed it when Timo Meier got into a fight. This episode, I got the whole bakery. This was just I had everything and it was too much. I didn't know what to do with all of it. I was overwhelmed by the choices. So of course I am talking about the Kurtis McDermott, Matt Rempe fight during puck drop, Madison Square Garden. No time on the clock. This is insane.
There were 2 seconds on the clock.
2 seconds.
Okay, seconds, Shannon.
2 seconds.
We are. This is a hard hitting podcast. We report only the facts.
2 seconds. 2 seconds. So everyone knew this was coming. We were anticipating it because we didn't get the fight the last game. There's a bunch of speculation and things where like Travis Green said, oh, if he just fought the last game, then this wouldn't have happened this game. But then people are saying, well, Rempe couldn't fight that game because it would have resulted in like it was too much for him at the time. A lot of debate out there. I don't care. I wanted this.
Me too.
This was incredible. I think it was another podcast, 32 Thoughts, said this doesn't happen all the time anymore. We get 3 of these maybe in like 15 years.
This was a treat.
I was so excited to witness this.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute mayhem.
Yep.
And what happened was, okay, so first we got to talk about the lines that were sent out onto the ice.
Yeah, I think we do need to talk about that.
We need to talk about it. So to start, basically before I get into all the conspiracy theory behind this,
Mhm.
before the puck drops, McDermott and Rempe they're on the blue line together and they're having a conversation before the puck drops.
Yeah.
Clearly talking, but it was like calm. It wasn't like ramped up. It was like, well, we're doing this now.
Yes, and they confirmed that. They both confirmed they made the agreement then that they were going to fight.
It had to happen. This is overdue. Something that killed me though, I was like, Rempe, could you not stand up before the puck drops and at least pretend for everybody else for like at least 30 more seconds that this isn't going to be an immediate fight that we're all anticipating? I was like, don't try to act too cool for this that you can't like pretend with everybody else.
Man's too cool for nothing.
And soon as the puck dropped, gloves off. And then I love how like all the other people on the ice don't even try to go for the puck. They just like slowly skate back because they know what's happening.
Yeah.
And I can't state this enough. Kurtis McDermott is so good at fighting.
It's frightening.
Nope.
Rempe is so much taller than him, has a much larger wingspan, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He knows how to keep his distance and he just gets in that right hook every single time. This is a clear winner. Kurtis McDermott had this. And what I think was really crazy about this fight.
Kurtis
Sorry.
McDermott.
Kurtis McDermott.
Kermis the Frog.
Kurtis the Frog. Kurtis McDermott won this fight because this wasn't just about brute strength. Because of other things happening on the ice, this became a marathon fight.
Yeah.
This lasted so long, and you could just tell Rempe,
He had Rempe on his knees.
Yeah, he couldn't hold on any longer, but Kurtis could have kept going.
Yeah.
He won. But what's hysterical, it's not just about this fight. It's about Tierney versus Trouba, Lazar versus Vesey, Ball versus Goodrow, and Marino versus Miller.
I think actually this says
it
it's
says
Mario.
Mario here.
Yes, it does.
Mario was on the ice, not John
It's
Marino.
fine. It's fine. But what's crazy, which I don't think anybody else was expecting, was then all of a sudden, everybody else started pairing off.
Do you think John Marino was like, shit, fuck?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I
He
gotta
did
do
not
this.
want to be part of that at all.
And I think that's what I want to talk about is the line that was sent out
Yeah, these
there.
are fourth lines, aren't they?
Because
Mhm.
as much as things were anticipated, I don't think Marino was expecting to fight. I don't think every player was thinking they were going to fight. I
Right.
think it was just planned for Rempe and McDermott.
to fight.
And then, you got like Ball out there as backup.
Yeah,
but
Trouba, of
just,
course,
like,
he's gonna
throw a punch.
Yeah.
Right. But
John Marino?
all 5-on-5 when you could hear the crowd in the replays. I'm like, this isn't hockey. This is WWE right now. This
Hell
is
yeah.
You know
Insane.
that Marino skated out there,
yeah.
saw he was standing opposite of Keandre Miller,
Mm-hmm.
and just was like, ah, shit.
Yep.
I'm going to have to
Yeah.
fight this guy.
So I want to know, did you think how much of this, because this is like the debate, how much do you think was planned? Do you think every player knew they were going to fight?
So, it's funny is Travis Green, when asked about that, said that if he was planning to have the whole line fight, he wouldn't have sent out John Marino.
Right.
He would have sent out Brendan Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brendan Smith also apparently said that he wanted to get a piece of it. He wanted to get a piece of the action.
I can't believe they didn't
He
put
was
him
like,
out there.
He was like mad that he was on the bench and couldn't get in there, which I think is funny. Here's the thing. They all deny it. But like, I think you can't admit to planning fight.
You can't.
No.
So I don't believe that Travis Green's plan was for them to all go out and fight.
No.
I do think it's possible the Devils lineup knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because here's something that was interesting in an article I was reading with Matt Rempe. Is that he said, not just with Matt Rempe, but with Miller also, he said that Marino came after him.
Oh.
That Marino
Do I believe it?
instigated his fight. And I feel like, I just kind of feel like it's possible the Devils had all looked at each other and were like,
We gotta.
fuck it.
Yep.
I was going to say it's that dolphin energy that needed to
Oh my
fight.
God.
We're never letting that go.
Never.
I apologize.
Well, he definitely lost his fight, but that's okay.
Yeah, but it's fine.
Because McDermott won the important one.
Yep.
Yes.
I will say this is a great way to get into the opposing team's head because
Absolutely.
because technically Lazar Vesey were considered the instigators, not McDermott Rempe.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So Lazar and Vesey, that's why they served their penalties and they were allowed back. Everyone else apparently didn't know about this rule.
Yeah.
That they jumped on and started their fights after the fact.
They
all got their game misconducts.
Mhm.
Which, Sarah, to answer your question, that is what I was trying to write in my note that says
Oh, that's what gay misconducts means.
gay misconducts
Yeah.
is game misconducts.
Got it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
But anyway, I mean, you wanna knock Jacob Trouba, Keandre Miller, Vesey. You want to knock some of these guys out of the game.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not a bad
I
way
guess
to do
not
it.
Vesey. Vesey was stayed in.
No.
But anyway, it's a good way to knock some guys out of the game. You don't have to worry about Jacob Trouba elbowing anyone in the face
Or swinging his stick like a baseball bat.
if he's not on the ice.
Yep.
If he's sitting in the locker room.
Or in the sin bin, like they were
Oh my god.
banging on the glass. Let us out.
Mama, we cannot escape.
I
We
love
cannot
that
get
photo.
out.
It's so funny.
What awards are we giving?
Yeah.
I have an award.
Oh.
And I'm just gonna give the one.
All right.
Okay.
Fair.
Because this is it.
Oh my gosh.
This is
this
nothing is happening beyond this.
Is this the award?
And this is the award.
Wow.
If something else happens in the season to top it, it can't. It's just not possible.
It's not possible.
It's just not possible.
Yeah.
So, the Oscar
Oh my gosh.
for Best Picture
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
this season
Oh my gosh.
goes to Kurtis McDermott.
Yeah.
As
it
He has been doing the most in the Skerkuffle segment.
Mhm.
Not only is he doing the most, he's the enforcer. He wins all his fights. There was a great build up to this. He won this. He got in the best hits. And I'm gonna say it. I want to keep him around. I don't want to lose him. So he gets Best Picture.
I love that.
And if anything else happens in the rest of the season to top this, I will do something outrageous. But we'll cross that bridge when it happens.
She's going to create a new Oscars category just for it.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
All right, Allie.
Yeah.
What are the whispers on the Twitter wins this week?
Which one do you want first?
I think in this order.
Okay. Yeah. Here's the whisper that everyone's been waiting for. Jack Hughes injured.
Okay.
We all
Shoulder
knew.
injury.
Oh, they actually like released what it was?
They officially announced that Jack Hughes is getting shoulder surgery.
Surgery?
As we speak, actually.
Yeah.
He's getting surgery?
Right
Mhm.
now.
Like today.
It's actually probably done.
Wait.
Yeah.
Now I'm confused. Did something happen during the last games?
So everyone has been speculating for a while that Jack is fighting off a shoulder injury. He's had shoulder dislocations before.
Okay.
And obviously, when you have a shoulder dislocation, you're at a high risk for a labral injury, among other injuries.
Okay.
So what he probably has had is some degree of an unstable shoulder. Who knows how bad it is? It depends on the exact nature of his injury. You can kind of see it in his play, like that he is babying his shoulder a little bit. Also, probably the reason why he stopped taking face-offs, because that puts your shoulder in a vulnerable position.
Absolutely.
So there's been discussion for weeks now amongst fans if he should even be playing. And a lot of people have been speculating that he's going to get surgery in the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
Now that the Devils are mathematically eliminated, actually before it was going into the Maple Leafs game, because he didn't play that game.
Yeah.
The Devils officially announced that he is getting surgery and will be recuperating in the off season.
This raises so many questions.
What's your question?
Why wasn't this sooner? Because the chances of us getting in, like, I understand that, like, we think we need him to make that playoff push, but then it's also you're sacrificing somebody's future. Like, I don't know what the degree of the injury is or anything like that, but it makes me immediately go, oh my gosh, what if they made it so bad that it's unrepairable or could have effects on him that he'll never be 100% again?
So,
but I don't know the details, so I'm just speculating. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
My speculation is that it's not like it couldn't have been bad enough that his shoulder was subluxing. Like the thing about shoulder like dislocation is that there are a lot of people walking around with like dislocated shoulders, and their shoulder will just like pop out of the socket and they'll just pop it back in and they go about their day.
Okay.
So it is one of those, it's technically like an elective procedure. Like you can actually kind of just walk around with a lot of different shoulder injuries, truthfully. And like, you don't have to treat them. And it's not necessarily like some other injuries that it's going to like getting another hit to your shoulder.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be ruined forever. Like it is one of those injuries, depending on how, I'm assuming it's like not bad enough that he had to be out. You can also wear like special types of like braces and like harnesses that like help to stabilize the shoulder.
That makes sense.
And that can like give you more time to get you through to surgery. I speculate that it was probably one of those things where like doctors were like, you don't need to have surgery now. You'll need to have it at some point. It's up to you when you have it. I feel like I think Jack just likes playing hockey. I feel like it's probably hard to get him to stop, especially if there's any chance they can make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, probably.
That's a good point.
But who knows? By the time we're recording this podcast, his surgery should be done. So hopefully it goes well for him.
Hopefully he recuperates
well.
I hope so too.
Yeah. News that I'm excited about.
Excited.
I'm excited about this.
Interesting. Okay.
Are the Arizona Coyotes being moved to Utah?
Did the auction already happen?
It's not official.
Okay.
But there's an announcement today that the NHL, a whisper on the Twitter winds, if
That
you
there
will,
was.
All right.
that the NHL is making 2 separate schedules for next season.
Oh.
One as if the Arizona Coyotes are still playing in Arizona. Another as if they have been moved to Salt Lake City.
Damn.
And some other news has come out that seems to be leaning in the Salt Lake City direction.
Fascinating. Do they announce like a date that we would know this for sure? Or
I don't think
is
so.
it just like we're just kind of waiting on this?
I did see a rumor that said that it could happen as early as April 18th.
Whoa.
Yes, I saw that
is
too.
Very soon.
That's in days.
Yeah. That's like a week from now. Yeah.
I'm so curious.
Keep an eye out.
So that would be absolutely insane, considering especially they've apparently not talked about this to the players whatsoever about this.
That's a big move for them.
That is different.
Yeah. And I also saw Arizona posted today, we are committed to staying in Arizona.
Anything that Arizona posts on their Twitter is
I mean, they're
weird.
they're unhinged, but like
It's out of whoever's the admin of the social media account's
Well-
control.
they're keeping it all very messy.
Until the owner's son, who allegedly runs the Twitter account, starts.
He's
Pop
gonna
it
start
off.
exposing everything.
Well, I can't wait. Maybe we'll find out April 18th.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Until then, we're just not going to worry about
They're
it.
not gonna worry about it.
That's right. Because this is the segment where we don't worry about it. Because sometimes I'm saying random shit and the announcers do it too.
I have to apologize to you.
Why?
I just haven't had the heart in me
It's
to
okay.
write any of these quotes
Yeah.
down.
It's okay.
Thankfully, we have these at least.
We got two pretty.
They're
don't-
silly.
Very silly.
Yeah.
I was going to use the word strong. I'm like, I don't think that's the word. So first we got that great set of hands he has. And this was built during the Sabres game. We don't know about who specifically, but somebody on the team has a great set of hands.
I have often admired a man's hands in my life. I'm a hands girl.
Okay. Great.
What?
I don't know. Don't you ever just see someone who has like really pretty hands?
Okay.
You broke her. You broke Shannon.
For a second. I am somebody who does not have pretty hands. I have never had pretty hands.
Yeah.
So it's very important to me when I shake somebody's hand, the softer their hand is, the less respect I have for that person.
Interesting.
Ow.
So the sturdier and the more roughed up their hand is,
Uh-huh.
the more respect I have for that
See,
person.
I'm not talking about soft. I'm not talking about texture. I'm talking
Okay.
about like the angles and lines of the hand.
Mm.
Like when you look at like a sculptor's hands or like like
Okay.
a pianist.
Wow.
Like some, I also just think
This-
some men just have really attractive hands.
My brain is like clicking all over the place right now.
like
'Cause
My brain
I've
is
never,
clicking.
like a sculpture hand.
I've never looked at a man's hands.
Oh, I absolutely have.
But I look at their jawline.
Okay.
So that's
like
where
your
my mind
equivalent.
is.
I-
Yeah, when it comes to hands,
If I'm on a date, I'm like paying attention. If you're like holding a cup,
wow.
I'm like, yeah, I'm paying attention.
Mm.
I've never paid attention to the hands. For me, it's like eyebrows
Huh.
is a big deal for me.
Huh.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Eyes, eyelashes.
We're listing body parts at this point.
We have established before that I like a man with eyes.
That's true. You do.
A man with eyes.
We
and
can add
great articulate
hands
To that list.
Hands.
Yep.
Wow.
He
Eyes.
needs the hands to open the peach jars.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! It all comes full circle.
Full circle.
Wow.
Hot girls hockey. We
Wow.
never miss.
I'm gonna just like apologize for the listeners.
This podcast is really just an excuse for me to list off the attributes I find attractive in a man,
I noticed.
hoping that someone out there will find him,
Mhm.
Yeah.
send him my way. Let's get back
So-
to this segment.
Okay. Next we have, I think he wanted to get a big piece of Heisher. This was Dano during the Predators
So
game.
does Allie. Yeah.
I'm dead.
Well, we're just gonna move on and not worry
I'm
about
dead.
any of that. All right. So
Yep.
so let's move into our It Boy of the Week.
Yeah.
I got
What's
a
your guys'
nomination.
Nominations.
I don't have a nomination.
I got one.
I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be because of anything that happened in the games this
Yeah. Let me think.
Whoever you
I feel
want.
so- I have a nomination.
Wow.
Okay, I have a nomination.
I don't think it's going to be the same one
No,
for all of
it's
us.
Okay.
definitely not.
Should we do it
Yeah.
anyway?
Yeah.
Just cause.
Yes,
just
we
for fun.
should.
All right.
Yes, we should.
First and last.
All right.
Mayhem.
Shannon, you're counting down?
Short. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Curtis
Brendan
McDermott.
Smith.
How are you two on the same page?
Wow. Wow. Well,
Kurtis McDermott is an obvious choice. I
Yeah.
didn't think of that. But Brendan
Smith, he had like multiple goals
Yeah.
and he also hit 100 career assists.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I think, and this was the most goals he's ever scored in a season. He scored in back-to-back games
I lost. It's Brendan Smith.
and best dressed red carpet.
we've been
Brendan
doing
Smith?
that lately.
This is a
Double awarding.
Yeah.
yeah.
A
All right.
sideways thumb to you, my man.
Brendan Smith, you're the it boy of the week.
That he is.
Yay!
And now that we're finally free, I'm thinking about freedom.
Oh,
If Brendan Smith were something associated with freedom, something that's really American,
okay.
he's a bald eagle.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack Hughes is a hot dog.
Jack Hughes is a hot dog.
Jack Hughes-
We've established this already.
At the backyard barbecue,
Right.
That I associate with freedom.
Uh-huh.
Jack Hughes is a hot dog.
He sure is.
Eric Holla is like one of those like American flag Jello mold cakes, but it's all red, and then they put like little blueberries in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
For the stars.
blueberries are his eyes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, who's a firework?
Oh.
Hmm.
Kurtis McDermott. Yeah.
That makes sense.
So the Devils' season might not be over,
Mm-hmm.
but our regularly scheduled season of Hot Girls Hockey is just for a brief,
Just for a little bit.
well, just for a
Just a
little time
little bit.
period.
Yeah.
We will be back
Yes.
after a short break in time for the playoffs to bring you more wacky nonsense,
Mm-hmm.
more It Boys, more red carpet reports,
Mhm. More fights?
more fights,
We'll see.
more awards, probably not more Oscars,
More updates.
more
Yeah.
updates. Exciting things that we're planning in the off season.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting things that we're planning for next season.
Oh yeah,
In the
There's-
meantime,
a lot coming.
while you're waiting for our triumphant return, you can check out our merch.
That's right. It's finally live at a different URL.
Yeah, we had some technical difficulties, but we are back on track at etsy.com/shop/Hot Girls Hockey.
Those are probably forward slashes. Backslash goes,
There's some slashes.
that go forwards.
Yep. Just go to our Twitter, Hot Girls Hockey, hit the link tree in the bio, and it's right there under merch. You'll find it.
Yeah.
So check out the store for some super cute Hot Girls Hockey t-shirts, crop tops, and glitter and holographic stickers.
Ooh.
Yeah. Shall we sing it out?
I think we shall.
All right.
I don't know any other part of the song
Me neither.
besides the two words.
That's also true. Yeah.
Let's-
I don't know it.
Lead us up to it.
And I'm
free.
Nope, I picked a lower key that time. Didn't work at all.
Free
falling. I don't even know who sings that song.
Me neither.
What is
Oh
that
my
song even
gosh.
from?
No.
If you,
It's Tom Petty.
that's Tom Petty.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, this has been Hot Girls Hockey. Tune in next week for more sugar.
Space.
And everything ice.
If you like our show, please leave us a rating and a review. I want some silly reviews.
Yeah.
I've been asking for this for weeks, and I don't think anyone listens to this part of this episode. I want to see some silly reviews. Anyway, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Check out-
5-star silly review.
Oh, yeah.
5-star silly review.
Yeah.
Check out our merch. Team of Meyer, if you want to hang out, tweet at us at hotgirlshockey_.